Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Stop noise. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I'm a Cameroonian content creator based in Douala, Cameroon. Thank you very much for clicking on today's video. So as you can see from the title of this video, today I am going to be talking about the house helps. Okay, I feel like a lot of women feel how they say they feel a little scared talking about it. I'm never going to lie, me too. I felt a little scared talking about this. People have even advised me don't talk a lot about your house help, because when you talk about your house helps, a lot of people start judging you from things about your house help and all that. And you on this channel, you know how much I've been stressing with house help issues, getting somebody to work in my house, getting somebody to stay in my house, all the drama that comes with it. And I've been sitting and I'm feeling like, no, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want, when people keep coming in and out of your house, people start judging you like, but what are you doing wrong? I have people who have even come out right to just ask me like, Kena, what are you doing wrong? What are you doing? Are you sure you're not one of those mean madams? And I like, yeah. So guys, after this girl, the nanny that came to my house and stayed just once, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, in my last vlog I talked about my most recent nanny who came and stayed just for 8 hours and she left. Like, she walked today and she told me she's not coming back. So after that one left, guys, I felt really bad. I sat again. See, I've been saying here, nanny wahala does not stress me anymore, but when this one left, I felt like, is something wrong? Like, am I doing something wrong? Is there an issue? Because guys, it's true, it's not going to bother you. You live your life, you forget about it, but sometimes you just have to sit and think, like, are you doing something wrong to make all these people go away? Is it normal? Like, people cannot just be flooding in and out of your house. I felt like, what is wrong? And I feel like a lot of women are always like, is the nanny's fault, is the nanny's fault, is the nanny's fault. But I don't agree. When this girl went, I sat and I thought again, and I'm like, let me sit down and really think, like, what will cause people to, why do they keep going? Like, even if, yeah, why do they keep going? There has to be a reason. Why are they going? What have I done? Yeah guys, cause I just decided to basically think, like, what am I doing wrong? What? And I feel like this is something that you have to do so that it's going to help you with the next people that you're taking into your house. So the first thing that, after sitting and thinking, I discovered that, see guys, if there's a problem I have when it comes to nannies, is the fact that I am too lax. See guys, I'm an extreme. I'm going to be very honest in this video. I'm an extreme. It's either I'm too lax, or when I want to discipline you, I'm too mean. It's funny, but the truth is, when anybody comes to my house, when a nanny comes to my house, I just sit and I tell you, this is how my house runs. This is what we do today. This is what we do tomorrow. This is what we do. Like, these are the things that you have to do. I have like a timetable in my kitchen, what you have to do each day. I just show you, this is what you're supposed to do today. This is what you're supposed to do. After I do that, guys, I basically leave you. You get, I leave you. I don't go back to start telling you, don't do this like that, don't do this, don't touch here, don't do this. Like, no, I just leave you. I'm not saying that if you're not doing something right, I don't tell you, like, okay, if you're trying to, let me give an example, like make my bed and you're not making my bed the way I like it, I'll teach you things that I do in my house that I want to be done in a particular way. I most certainly will teach you. I teach you, like, okay, this is how they do this thing, don't do it like this, this is how they do it, you get. But I am not on your head. Like, I'm not micromanaging you. I'm not like, shift like this, sweep this thing like that. Then you see, I'm not that way, because I want you to feel free. So I always do that. And where I've noticed that when I do that, guys, I do it sometimes. Even if you do something wrong, I don't just want to talk, because, oh, I don't want to be mean, or I don't want to be that bad person, right? When I do that to an extent, a lot of them take advantage of me. So they're like, oh, she's always just minding her business. The main thing is that I should do my work. Some come, whether they do their work at the right time or not, they're like, the woman in a talk, I've noticed that she doesn't really talk, so I'll just be doing my thing anyway, guys. And even when I see you going that way, I don't start screaming at you there, like, don't do it, stop it. Like, I just keep watching you, and it's building up. And this is like something that I'm dealing with in my everyday life, okay? People will do things to me and they feel like I'm peppering Kenna. I am actually aware of what you're doing, but I'm just looking at you to see how far you will go. And when I see that you've gotten to that place that I cannot take it anymore, I start straightening you. And when I start straightening most of these people, they cannot reconcile that person that is completely laxed with this new person that is, you don't do things like this, you have to do it like this, this is how it works, you have to come to work on time, you have to. I feel like this is my problem. That is my problem, honestly. Because if I'm not a mean person, I don't treat people meanly. If you come to my house, I ensure that I tell everybody that works in my house, before you start working, you have to take breakfast, because I don't believe in people working on an empty stomach. That is what I saw my mom doing to our nannies, people who stayed with us, people who worked, came and went. You have to eat breakfast before you start working, because I don't like you working on an empty stomach. When it's lunchtime, we all eat. I mostly just cook, take off my husband's food, keep it at the corner, and the nanny eats. So that is it. Sometimes if the food is too much and I know that we cannot finish it, I could even tell you to take some and go home. So I don't feel like I treat people badly. I don't treat people badly. I'm not a bad person, you get. After looking at everything, I feel like this is my problem. So when I start being really strict with you, and I'm like, you don't do this, you don't do this, a lot of those girls cannot understand, you get. They cannot understand. They're like, well, is it not this auntie that was smiling with us? Is it not the auntie that can do anything? Is it not this auntie? So when I start trying to straighten them, it starts destabilizing them. They're like, I cannot understand. A few of them actually can handle it, and we move on smoothly and stay for a long time. They just understand. Like the person that left before, the nanny who was collecting my things, that one, she had worked with me before, left, came back, so she already knew how I functioned. Okay, she already knew how I functioned. She just knows that when she comes, she cleans, she does everything. Then she, if you like, my problem is do your work. My friends come to my house and they're like, nah, I want to work for your house, so because the way you leave your nannies to sleep, like, I don't care. I'm not going to come and start harassing you like, oh, why are you sleeping? You came here to work, so don't sleep. No, I don't. So the main thing is that you should come. Don't come and then you see me sitting and watching TV, and you feel that because I'm watching TV and I used to smile with you, you have to sit and you're watching TV. No, you came to work. You finish your work first. I don't care if you take 1 hour to finish your work. By 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you're done with your work. I really don't care. You can, if you like, after that, doing your work, if you like, you sleep from that time till you go and take money, come back, take care of them, sleep. I don't care. The main thing is that you have done your job. Like, that is me. So that is where a lot of them, they cannot handle it, especially those people who like freedom. You know, there's some people really like freedom. So when they see me acting like that, they're just like, the madam will no go fit, will no go fit. See guys, another thing that I'm always really strict about is time. I don't like people keeping me waiting. I don't like when I say 7 o'clock. When you come to work with me, I tell you work starts at 7. If you know that 7 will not do for you, you tell me. Like, I'm British man when it comes to time. If you know 7 will not work for you, you tell me, man, please, I have children, I have this, I cannot. But some of these girls will come to your house, you tell them, okay, work starts at 7. They agree, yes, I can come at 7. When 7 o'clock reaches, or they come at 8, they come at 9, like, that's something I cannot deal with. And that's something that I always put them straight on it, like, I know for that when it comes to time, I can be difficult, but it's the rules. It's the rules. I always give an example, like, okay, I'm working in an office. Do you feel that if I was working in an office, my boss would be understanding? I know today I had to trek to come to work, so that's why I'm late, or all that. They would chop my money. So I'm always like, I'll threaten them, but I've never chopped anybody's money. I'll threaten them and like, time for me, that's one thing, time. So I feel like that's my greatest problem, and going forward, I have decided that, okay, if I want to work with anybody, if anybody is working in my house, you first of all, you tell me the time that is good for you. Like this new woman that is my house, I told her she's going to start work at 8 o'clock. I said, okay, no problem, you start at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is 8 o'clock. You can. She was like, oh, but she can come before 8. I'm like, it's good and fine, you can come before 8, but 8 o'clock is 8 o'clock. If you come 10 minutes after, if you're coming 10 minutes after 8, until stay where you are, because those are the things that I don't like. So yeah, Yeah, so I feel like a lot of madams, some of us are really mean, some of us treat our nannies really poorly. But since everybody's complaining these days, oh, nanny drama, my nanny is this, my nanny is that, everybody, even those people who treat their nannies poorly, are like putting it all on the nannies, which for me it's wrong. Like, you don't put it all on the nanny. Some of you have issues, some of you are wrong, some of you are mistreating your nannies. That's why they keep going and all that. But anyway, I'm going to end this video by telling you what I personally feel my nanny should not do in my house. The things that my nanny does not do, those are the things that I do in my house. Okay, so the very first thing that my nanny does not do in my house is to cook. I've said it before. I like cooking. Yeah, I like cooking. If my nanny is cooking anything, she'll be boiling like yam, boiling rice or anything. She's not cooking like the soup, because the soup is the heart of the food, right? She will not cook. So if I'm going to work, or if I have something doing, or I'm stuck somewhere, I can just be like, okay, boil rice so that I'll eat with that sauce, do boil plantain, fried dodo or stuff like that. But the main cooking in the house, I am the one who does it. And when I cook, I go ahead and clean my kitchen. Sometimes the girls I work with, they feel uncomfortable. They're like, ma, please, so don't wash. But majority of the time when I cook, I like cooking and washing. So when I cook, I just go ahead and wash. I don't like my nanny cooking. One of those people who believes that my kids have to know how their mother's food tastes. And so I'm always cooking for my kids. I'm always cooking in my house. You know, I cook every day. I don't want my nanny does not cook in my house. The most the nanny can do is help me to prepare the spices, help me to put things together. But the cooking, I do it on my own, because I believe that your husband is supposed to, like, I believe that my husband, the second, you see this thing that I've been seeing on YouTube, that they say two people, like my sister could come and cook, and then I cook the same dish, and then we give my husband to taste. Like, I want it to be in a way that my husband, he knows the taste of my food 5 million miles away. That's what I've always wanted. My kids should know my food, my kids should enjoy my food. So that's it. It's just important to me like that. Yes, people come to my house, they cook, but I am the one who cooks all the time in my house. I love cooking. So it's not only about nanny, even it's about anybody that comes to my house. I still love cooking, so I don't leave my nanny to cook. The second thing that I don't leave my nanny to do is serve my husband food, especially if I am in the house. It's different if I go out and then my husband comes, he's hungry. My husband is quite simple. There are times that he comes to the house, he could still go to the pot and just put his food and eat. But there are times that he's just lazy and he's like, they should put his food. Okay, so I don't like my nanny serving my husband. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a traditional woman like that, but I don't like my nanny serving my husband. I prefer to serve my husband's food on my own, because I can remember when I gave birth, my husband, there are certain things that matter to people and it makes him happy. See, especially that he makes me happy. When my mom came for when I gave birth to one of these kids, I can't remember whether it's Kaden or Monique, my husband made a statement and I was like, Kenna, I love when your mom who serves me food. When your mom serves me food, I feel like eating, I feel like I'm a man, and just things like that. So since then, I don't like anybody serving my mom. Like, at that time I had just given birth, so sometimes when he comes back, I'll be sleeping or whatnot, so my mom will set the table for him and put in food. Not like that's not what I've been doing before. I've been doing it before, because growing up, that's what happened in our house. When my dad, sometimes my mom even got my dad like flask, and if she will serve his food in it, we set the table and then we cover it with the cloth. Whenever my dad comes, he's just going to go open his food, serve his food and eat. So I feel like that's something, I don't know, I just that's something that I love doing. I've gone to a lot of houses where the women will not even serve their husband's food. Anybody that puts the food can put the food. But I don't know, that's something that I grew up seeing my mom do, and it's one of those things that I copied and I love. And just the fact that my husband appreciated it a lot when my mom would do it, even to him, I felt like this is something that I want to continue doing. So I don't like people serving my husband's food. Sometimes even if I'm not the one, like, how can I put it, even if I'm not the one setting the table and all that, the nanny could set the table and everything, but I am the one who goes into the pot and removes my husband's food and put in a plate and take it to him. Like, that's what I always do, except that maybe I'm not home, or some reason, but most of the time I am the one who serves my husband's food. I just like it like that. And I've tried to buy these flasks because sometimes honestly he comes, I'm tired, I just wish I don't have to go and serve him food. But since it's what I like doing, it's not like I said, my husband is simple. Oh. If I tell him, oh yeah, I'm tired, Nadia, go and serve the food, he'll go and put it. But the thing is, I like doing it, you understand? It's something that I like doing. So I've been thinking of, I want to buy flask, but I've been buying this little flask, serving flask, but the quality is bad, so it doesn't keep the food hot. So if you know where I can get the perfect hot flask serving bowl, these hot flask serving bowls for my husband's food, let me know. I'll happily buy it so that I know that he comes after he comes from work by 5 most days. So by that time, by 4, 5, I can just set his table and cover it. Anytime he comes, he eats it. So yeah, that's another thing I do. The next thing, this one will be shocking me because I've gone to people's houses, I've gone to some houses and I've seen what some women do, and I'm like, Jesus, okay, why would your nanny be washing your underwear? As in, auntie, what kind of woman are you? How can a nanny be washing your underwear? Hey, Papa God. The day that I saw this in a house of a very big and respectable woman, I just lost respect. Like, people were actually washing her pants, and I'm like, I don't care who you are or what you're doing. Like, so you cannot wash your pants. You know if you wash your pants, na nanny you wash pants, na pikin they stay for your house you wash your pants. Like, for me, it's embarrassing. My nannies do not wash my pants. I don't like it. I don't want to even hear about it. For me, that's just horrible. I don't like, my nannies do not wash my pants. I don't like that. Like, that's something that I've seen a couple of people do that I'm just like, no. Why are your nannies washing your inner wear? Not just mine. Some people will leave it like, okay, my nanny will not wash my pants, but they can wash my husband's pants. No, my nanny does not touch my husband's underwear. My nanny does not touch my husband's underwear, be it his pants or his singlets. Like, no. Those are the things that I wash. Even if I'm doing it in the washing machine, I am the one. When I'm washing, I always keep our underwears in one corner. After washing everything, I now go and wash our underwears and I sort them out myself. I fold them on my own. I don't like people touching my husband's underwear. Like, hey. So yeah, that's something that my nanny does not do. What I do with my underwear, I actually had a bad experience with underwear and nanny. Okay, when I got married to my husband, he had this woman that was working for him. It was not a woman, she was like his age. Okay, so when I came there, the woman, you know, when a bachelor has been leaving, he's not controlling stuff. When I came there, the lady first of all had issues with that. And then, okay, since the closet was small, I used to force my clothes in there, and then directly below the closet was the dirty basket where we dumped our dirty clothes. So I put my underwear in my closet and my pants fell from my underwear into that dirty basket. I did not know. My husband came, put in some shirts and trousers on top. So when that lady came to wash, she carried that basket and went. And when she carried the basket and went, it's like she saw my underwear and she washed everything, dried it, and then folded it, ironed it, whatever. But after like 1 week, auntie did not come again to work. Guys, guess what? When my husband called her to talk to her, she said she did not feel comfortable washing my underwear. I was so embarrassed because I was like, I didn't give you my underwear to wash. But after that, I got to understand. She said she saw my underwear in that thing, and according to her, in their tradition, it's disrespectful for another woman to see another woman's pants, let alone wash it, you get. So for me, underwear, I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh my god, how could you even see my underwear? Like, I feel so funny about underwear. You know this thing, even to, you know, the way people wash underwear and sun it outside, I even feel uncomfortable sometimes. Like, to me, underwear. And then last but not least is give my kids drugs. Nanny will not come and give my kids drugs. So see guys, nannies do not give my kids drugs. Like, except, yeah, there are obviously exceptions, but I will not be in my house and I'm on my bed and I'm telling my nanny, go give my picky medicine. Like, no. I have so many cases of nannies doing the wrong measurements on drugs and all that. So nanny does not give my kids drugs. It's not your work. It's my child. I'll give the drugs. If I know that I will not be around, I tell the father to give the drugs. If the father will not be around, like, it's in cases that nothing, and at that point, I show you. I have a friend whose nanny gave the son a not laxative, how they call this thing that makes people to sleep, the child slept, she gave the wrong drug for she gave an adult drug to her son, and that child slept and slept and slept. It was such a scare. So some of us were just, a lot of us, we like to, how they say it, we like to pretend, we like to hide it. No, I do everything in my house alone, I do this when we're lying. But one of the things too that some nannies run away is just because they are overwhelmed with a lot of work. They'll not come and tell you, but they're overwhelmed. A lot of women, basically, I know so many women who dash their nanny. Like, the nanny becomes the mother, the nanny does homework, the nanny cooks, the nanny cleans, the nanny takes care of the kids, the nanny, like, some women just hand over their kids to the nanny and they don't even do anything. Yes, some people will be like, no, it's because Kenya, you're a stay-at-home mom and all that. Guys, remember, I have also worked, and even in that my work, I used to pick out what my kids wear. I used to be the one to help them with their homework, me or my husband. That's another thing. My nanny will not come and help my kids to do homework. I feel like that's the time that you can connect with your child. So I do the homework with the kids. Either me, when he pass me, I'll tell them, children, wait, oh, your father is coming, he's going to come and help. You get? So that is just it. A lot of women just dash their children to their nanny. They are off doing this, off doing that. They don't have time. As a mom, it's your responsibility. It doesn't matter if you have 3, 4 nannies. There are certain things that you always have to look to ensure that things are going well. Because yes, guys, I'm not even going to lie, there are times I get carried away. I get super carried away with a lot going on. I'm doing this business here, I'm doing this here, I'm doing this. I get carried away, and each time I come back, I'm always like, oh my god, I did not do this. Oh my god, I start seeing the mess I have made. So guys, that is it. Thank you very, very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What are those things that you don't let your nanny do? I'm thinking of doing more videos about nannies. I have a couple of nanny topics. If you are interested, let me know so that we can talk more about nannies on this channel. Anyway, guys, that is all I have to say for today. Let's chat more in the comment section. Let me know what you think, and I'm going to see you on my next one. Love you. Bye.